And welcome back to a brand new tutorial. Here I'm taking a look at the Analog Lab 4 from Arturia and doing a review on this. This is a really nice synthesizer that I bought not so long ago as an upgrade actually from the original Analog Experience, the factory that I had bought second hand. Anyway, this synth is pretty full on. There's like 6,500 presets in there. And you have three sections here, which is synths, pianos and organs. Then you have multi, which is when you make up two different instruments together. We'll have a look at that after. Down the bottom you have the keyboard, as you can see here, with the different controllers for the different synths that change for each synth. And they're quite basic, the controllers. They're not as full on, but you can adjust and change each controller and have it doing what you want. I haven't looked into that deeply yet. I just used, you know, the basic kind of sustain, attack, release, stuff like that, and or the obviously the cutoff and resonance and stuff. They're pretty standard kind of controls that you have here, because Arturia sells these as individual synths, go in depth with all the controls that are on the actual synth. So anyway, these presets are really good quality. You can select here what kind of presets you want to see. As you can see here, pad, percussion, bass, brass, etc. So if we have a look at the bass, like I say, a bass here, you can hear it's very good quality. And then if you just go down with the arrow on the keyboard, you don't need to double click it, you just bring up the preset. And you have some great synths in here. DX7, for example. I'm just blown away by the bass on this. Is the original bass that everyone used in the 80s. And if you go to, like, say, keys, it have the original piano as well, that which is exactly the same as the original ROM, because I had a DX7. And it's great to see these synths, because it brings back memories like the JP8. If you sort of go to like a brass sound or something, you can hear that these are really nice. You also have like a mixing desk here where you can add effects and all sorts of you know, basic effects that you got here, reverb and stuff like that, compressors and stuff, which is really useful if you really want to work on the sound itself. Here we have these synthesizers that are really kind of original, really. The infamous Fairlight here, you know, a lot of people used back in the 80s as well, with the massive sample sounds they had. They had some pretty cool hits in here. I wonder if I could find those hits they had. Well, I'm not going to start looking now because I'll just get carried away. You'll probably just have this one synth, and that's all you'll need in life, you know. Analog Lab 4 is it's just crazy. I mean, you know. A brass pad. The CZ as well, the old CZ that came out just after the DX7. It wasn't really, I don't know if it was FM synth, but it was close. It was, I think it's FM synth. But yeah, I think it was an FM synthesizer. Tell me if I'm wrong. The whole thing was, yeah, nice synths that. DX7, Jupiter 8 we looked at there. Then you got a Mellotron in there as well. So of course, yeah, if you want some analog choir thing. They're very true to the originals. Then of course we got the Mooc. all the sounds from the Mooc. You've got a modular as well. Then you've got Pigments, which is their latest synth. You don't have a full-on set of controls, of course. You've got some nice presets that you can play with. As you can see. Then the famous Prophet 5, which is a legendary synthesizer as well. Here we have a lot of great sounds there. Prophet as well, the Prophet VS, which was a classic. Then we have an SEM. Came in a case, this synthesizer. I remember seeing that once. Solina, don't know how it's pronounced, but it was a pretty cheesy synth back in the day, this was. But if you want some vintage sounds, this is pretty cool. The synclavier, which was brilliant, this was like another one of those fantastic synths that no one could afford. Only the rich, really big producers had that. And that's how they made the great sounds that they had. This one is called Cynthia. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this one. Can't remember seeing that one around. You can go through different presets directly from here. The pianos. Now the pianos are pretty cool. You've got experimental, processed and standard. So let's just look at the standard. Get some processed stuff. All very nice. And then you've got the stage. These stage roads, as I'm going to say. And we've got a suitcase, and we've got a whirly as well. And we've got a clavinet in there as well. And then we've got organs. We have the B3. First four out. You've got the Farfisa as well. Used a lot back in the 70s, and the Vox Continental. Great looking organ there. And then we've got the multi. So you can have like, if you go to the multi, say, let's want to go here, you can then select on the left this one here, and right this one here, and then choose a different preset there. Go back to this one, choose a different preset on the Mini, for example, and then you've got two different synths there. So I want to, I don't know, DX7 on the left, go to DX7 bass here, it'll come up on the left hand side. And of course you can play with the parameters of this as well, the controls, get it sounding the way you want quite easily. So but there's a lot of possibilities with this already. Yeah, my take on this is a really high quality soft synth. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and leave some comments and all that kind of stuff, and I will see you soon. Ciao. Love.